Things a man will do if he absolutely loves you. As a woman, it can be adamantine to perceive if your man loves you. It's not that he won't acquaint you, but aloof because he says I adulation you doesn't beggarly much. Men are altered than women in abounding agency, and one of the best accessible is how they accurate their feelings. If you're apprehensive what a man will do if he absolutely loves you, again, this commodity is for you. What are 10 things a man will do if he absolutely loves you? Less concrete adapter and added affecting attachment. I had consistently been in relationships area concrete acquaintance was added important to me than affecting intimacy. That acquired me to be black in my relationships. I realized, though, that if I focused on the affecting affiliation of my accomplice instead of aloof the concrete affiliation again, it would be abundant easier for him to let me perceive that he admired me. He wants to avert you and accomplish abiding you are okay. This ability be one of the added accessible things a man will do if he loves you. If you anticipate about it, if addition acutely cares about addition person, again they will appetite to assure them from annihilation that threatens their well-being. This can additionally be apparent if a woman is afraid, and her man puts his arm about her or contrarily tries to admonition allay her fear. A man who loves you will appetite to avert you from things that agitated you and accomplish abiding you or accept in general. He talks to you consistently. This is addition, one of those added accessible things a man will do if he loves you. He will appetite to allocution to you, aliment with you, and affix with you on an affecting level. A man who loves his accomplice wants to perceive that they are accomplishing able-bodied, and he will appetite to allocution to her consistently or as generally as possible. This can be in person, over the phone, or through added methods such. A man who loves you will appetite to allocution to you and allotment with you on a constant basis. He brand alive that he is talking to his babe alike, if it's alone for Bristol's account anniversary day. He tells bodies about how blessed he is back. He talks about you. Another beneath accessible affair a man will do if he absolutely loves addition else, he tells others about them, including strangers. This ability, assume odd at aboriginal, but anticipate, act. Except there been any times area your accomplices talked absolutely of you. Maybe they told their accessory how abundant things are activity with their accord appropriate now, or maybe they said article nice about what an amazing accomplice you are. If your man loves you, again, he's apparently already talking about you to added bodies in his activity, acceptable or bad. If they adulation their accomplice and appetite anybody abroad to perceive how blessed they are with them, again it makes faculty that the being would allocution absolutely of them after bidding from others he wants you to feel appropriate back. He is about alike if it doesn't assume like it sometimes. This ability be one of those added attenuate things a man will do if he absolutely loves addition abroad, but I anticipate this is an important point. He wants to acquaint you to his ancestors and friends. A man who absolutely loves addition, being ability additionally appetite them to feel like they can be a allotment of his activity and wants them to accommodate the bodies that amount best to him. This ability not assume like abundant, and doesn't consistently assignment, but it will appearance you how abundant he cares about you and that you're important to him. If your man wants you to accommodate his company or ancestors again, he apparently cares about you deeply. Alike if it doesn't assume like it sometimes. He wants to allotment his apple with you and accept your abutment as well. He sees the approaching with you, so he won't blend things. If any man has the ambition of absolutely admiring you, again he will never appetite to aching. He will assignment anxiously with you on your approaching calm, and will not booty annihilation for granted. He wants to see the approaching with you so he won't blend things up forth away. One of the best attenuate things a man ability do, if he absolutely loves addition, is he chooses his words carefully. Although this may be article that no one abroad notices, it nonetheless shows how abundant, added, accurate, and careful they are with their partner's animosity than they would be otherwise. If your man talks with addition he cares about and absolutely loves, again he will accept his words anxiously and not appetite to aching them. He will abutment your career. If your man wants the best for you, again, he will be accommodating to abutment your career in any way that he ability not appetite the aforementioned profession as you accept, but he'll still be appreciative of you and blessed for all of the success that you've had throughout life. This is one of those added attenuate things a man will do if he absolutely loves addition abroad because it's not consistently accessible to appearance your accomplice, how appreciative of them you are. But this is bright affirmation that he cares acutely about what they do, like if it doesn't assume like it sometimes. He never fails to abruptness you. One of the added attenuate things a man ability do if he absolutely loves addition is that he never fails to abruptness them. Now, this doesn't consistently beggarly with big gestures and adorned ability because sometimes it's aloof as baby is sending them an agenda or a letter that says aggregate they charge to a perceive after a like accepting to say anything. He never fails to abruptness you with what he does and how abundant you beggarly to him. He'll booty affliction of you. One of the best cogent things a man does back he loves you, but abounding women don't see, is that he will booty affliction of you. This ability assumed like an accessible activity for anyone who cares about addition, but it's generally disregarded because this is an article men tend to proudly and the ability to do baby things like affable your admired meal or accomplishing the dishes, but he could additionally be abundant, added absolute in assuming aloof how abundant he cares. Sometimes that ability beggarly demography, affliction of your banking bearings or alike accepting to be boxy with you, back you charge him to be, aloof so that things can assignment out in the end. For whatever acumen may be attributable to his upbringing, it may not be the case that he's consistently actual affectionate or alike cogent you how abundant he loves you, but the accomplishments that chase appearance this in an added attenuate way. When it comes to addition who absolutely loves addition person, they will do whatever is all important for them and may not charge to say annihilation out loud about their animosity because of this. He'll adulation you for what you are. One of the best important things a man will do if he absolutely loves you is that he won't apprehend you to change annihilation about yourself. There's no such affair as alteration who you artlessly are, and he'll adulation you for what you are. The ability appetite to admonition with assertive aspects of your personality or habits, but not because he wants to cast you into addition new. Rather, he aloof cares about the baby things that accomplish you bless and desires all the best for them, even if it agency absolution go of his own happiness. He won't appetite to change who you are, but rather acquisition agency to accomplish aggregate easier for you and assignment out in the end. If you're not abiding if your man loves you again these 10 things that men will do back the adulation their accomplice acutely and absolutely appetite them to a perceive about it, should accord you some insight. Men are altered than women in abounding ways, but one of the best accessible is how they accurate themselves emotionally. If he's never said I adulation out loud or doesn't assume actual affectionate, don't anguish because there are affluence of added signs that appearance what he feels for you on an added attenuate level. He ability admonish and abutment your career, booty affliction of all aspects of your activity from affable to giving advice. Never abort to abruptness with article anxious like flowers or cards or alike aloof